Johnson, and welcome to Banging on the Drum, where we are dropping the cheese to victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. Don't forget to tune in Sunday night to the Sunday night crushing of the Chiefs. It's going to be Gouda. And if you liked those puns, make sure you like, subscribe, and download it here on YouTube. And so uh, we'll jump right into our cheese to victory. All right. So number one, the Packers need to get some takeaways. This is an important one every week. I think that each time we go into every game, it's important to win the turnover battle. Mahomes does not make winning this battle easy. However, if you put pressure on him and you get to him, he can make mistakes just like everybody else. And so we just need to pull a couple of takeaways from this team, whether that be their running game and or the passing game. Get them. If we can score on them like we did last week, that'd be super good. And moving on to uh, number two, we need to score early. We need to score often. Packers were able to score super early last week and allowed the defense to play what seemed to be a bit more aggressive and to do some things that we don't normally do. And so uh, scoring early again made allow us to do that, really come after the Chiefs, who aren't going to use the run game quite as much if they're down. And then the Chiefs haven't given up more than 24 points all year. The Packers need to be the team that is able to score on them and go after them and get them, right? So need to put up points. We can't be, you know, missing opportunities to score. Number three, we need to spread the ball around quite a bit. So we have a pretty extensive injury list, and that includes a lot of our skill players. Reed is dinged up. Has not practiced all week. Probably it sounds like he might play, but is trying to like repair a chest injury. Jones is hurt. Musgrave is out. Wicks is dinged up. What we need to do is get everyone involved. Heath, Watson, Dobbs, Dillon, Kraft, everybody that's coming onto the field, we need to make sure that they are getting the ball. Spread it around. AJ Dillon just came back to practice today, I think, which is Thursday the 30th. But with that being said, give AJ Dillon the ball and let him do his thing. I think when we were giving him the ball last week against Detroit, he proved to us that the more he gets the ball, the more effective he is with the ball, and the more confidence we have in him, the more confidence he runs with. I would give him the ball 25 times. I would make sure that our number one back is always getting the ball, you know, 25, 30 times a game. That's just me. I like the idea of controlling the game through the run game. But with that being said, key number four, scheme the ball to Watson. Uh, Give him a few throws early. It doesn't have to be the deep bomb down the middle. I think that's a nice one to keep in your back pocket. And if you feel like it could work, run it. It's not going to work week in and week out though. And so get him a few throws, get him a few catches early, like some easy ones. Get him running. Do some crossing stuff. Let him use his speed. Get Dobbs rolling early as well. Get those two guys rolling. Let them have career days if we can. Like that's the idea is to get your top guys career days every week. Get them in the game, have them go off. That's what we want. We want a couple, our number one and number two wide receiver to go over 100 yards. And if Reed is out, that would be even better, right? Now, getting into some things we have to do with the Chiefs. We have to contain Travis Kelce. And I think we have an opportunity to do that with a guy like Quay Walker. I don't think there's any tight end or running back in the league that wants to match up with Walker on a week to week basis. I think he's pretty good in coverage and he can run with most guys. Now, Travis Kelce is super unique human, right? He's huge and figures out how to get open super effectively. Um, if we can get Mahomes to choose to go other places, that's our best bet. Um, Figure out how to cover up Kelsey, use Walker and probably at least one other guy, and then rely on the back end of the defense to deal with the receivers who, at the very least, don't have the pedigree that Travis Kelsey does, right? And so, number six, a few ways to kind of do this effect, or at least one way to do this effectively, is to put pressure on Mahomes. Um, Mahomes is always great. However, pressure makes all quarterbacks lose a little bit. And so if we can get him down to good, or if we are really effective and get him down to just average, um, that would be really, really good. So keep putting the pressure on the quarterback. We've done that the last couple of weeks. Mahomes is a tough guy to get pressure on, and he's very, very quick out of the pocket. However, you have to figure out how to get hands in his face, um, get some hits on his body, and kind of roll from there, right? Um, and then number seven, we got to contain Isaiah Pacheco, right? So their running game doesn't feel like it's a great running game, but we've struggled to contain running games, especially early in the year. And hopefully, moving forward, we can contain these rush games throughout. And focusing on Pacheco and making sure that he doesn't win the game for Kansas City will be like a pretty big one, right? All right. So number eight, mistakes need to be at a minimum. Giving the Chiefs free yards, first downs, or free plays is not okay and will be a recipe for disaster. Chiefs have a dominant offense, so we can't shoot ourselves in the foot by giving them those things, or shoot ourselves in the foot by putting ourselves in such a deep, deep hole that their defense can play aggressively. With that being said, number nine, do not play conservatively. Do not take time into the locker room at the half. So Matt LaFleur has the last couple weeks, maybe the last 3 weeks, we've had the ball with like a minute and a half, minute 45 left in the half, and maybe one or two timeouts. So not like a perfect scenario to go down and score the ball, but we need to take the ball and push it downfield two or three times and see what comes of it. We don't have to give the ball back to them with a lot of time, but we need to trust our defense to make a stop in that last minute, and then we need to be the aggressors there and take an extra possession. Um, it has to be at least chasing for a field goal before halftime. Um, and like this game is a great example because the Chiefs, a couple of years ago in the playoffs, got a field goal in like 20 seconds or something dumb like that, right? And I get that the Packers offense probably isn't quite yet to where to, I don't know if it was 2021 Chiefs or the 2022 Chiefs or whatever it was, but where they were at. However, right, like this is doable. This is like you can move down the field very, very quickly. You can get spikes in. You can do the things you need to do. You need to take advantage of having the last possession at half. All right, and we saw somebody get kind of hosed on that stuff um, in the Bills Dolphins game. Just don't give up on the team, which is what it appeared all the Jets offense had already done, and that those kind of things aren't very prone to happening. All right, and number 10, coaches need to help out the players, right? So I've been saying it for the last couple weeks. Make sure our defense is in the right alignments to make stops. Make sure our special teams has the right personnel on the field. They have the guys in there that are going to be the most effective, and be calling the right plays. And then offensively, let's do a trick play. Uh, for me, I'm going to say our trick play of the week is going to be a double reverse. And if Reed's playing, he's going to get the second reverse, Bomberooski, and it's going to go to Watson. So there's going to be at least three wide receivers on the field, and then double reverse Bomaruski. I'm honestly not sure if this is like real and or feasible, if this has ever been a play in the NFL. But I think it'd be cool to like give it a shot. It's going to take a long time to develop, and it might not work. But having fun with the play calling on offense is something that I feel like is an important part of winning in December and winning games in the NFL is having fun and being a cohesive team. So, uh, with that being said, this is December football, and Matt LaFleur does not lose in December. He uh, has been very, very good in December. Let's keep it that way. Let's get it rolling right away here in 2023 with a stomping of the Kansas City Chiefs. All right. Go, Pack, go. And if you're doubting the Brewers, the Badgers, the Bucks, or the Packers, you can eat
All
our
them suckers that doubted
roll.
the Packers can't need my shows. All them suckers that doubted the Packers can't eat my shows. Beat 'em. All them suckers that doubted the Packers can't eat my shows. Eat my shows.